Greetings and salutations on this fine January 14th, 2024. And here we are at the compound, preparing to leave for Raleigh, leaving the lovely house, which withstood the windstorms this weekend and last week. And I actually did get a little bit done on the greenhouse on the far side, the eastern wall. So I got that sort of buttoned up. We still have some work to do. I got to put another pallet there and, shore everything up. But the primary thing this weekend on Friday was the Beaver Dam and the discovery that chest-high waders are the shit. Greetings and salutations on Friday, January 12th, 2024. And this weekend is going to be devoted almost entirely to beaver hunting, or at least identifying where these beavers live, hopefully identifying where these beavers live, and devising a method of getting rid of them. I don't particularly want to shoot them. I don't have the means of trapping them, and but I do have the means of exploration. So I'm all decked out in waders now, and this is good stuff. So I can not concern myself with the problematic situation of trying to cross beaver bridges and falling in. So since I presume we're going to be getting a little slushy today, I'm well prepared now. Oh, and by the way, hedge trimmers. I cleared a trail to get to the north side of the beaver dam, because the south side, up until I had waders, was a real problem. And let me tell you something, man. The finest bushwhacking tool I have ever experienced is not a machete, and it's not a chainsaw, and it's fucking hedge trimmers. Hedge trimmers. Look at it. It cuts anything pretty much up to 3/4 of an inch, and it's a fucking beast. This is a electric hedge trimmer that we got from Harbor Freight, which is cheap Chinese stuff, but hey, it works. It's leveled this whole playing field and got us a nice access route to the northern end of the beaver dam. So as I discover more, I'll be back. Well, let's take a stroll. See what the beavers have done. There's more. This is what I did yesterday. Hedge trimmers, man. We'll be back. And here we are at the northern end of the beaver dam. Still not a lodge in sight. That there is what the creek should look like, and it has always looked like until the beavers built their dam, and now the creek looks like this. But I got news for you. I got news for you city folks, especially those of you watching videos. Waders rock. I love waders, man. Good stuff. I tell you what, this whole revolutionizes the whole outdoor experience. Being out here in the country, city boy in the country, my first pair of waders, and they are the shit. They're the shit. And they're gonna help me get rid of some beavers. This here is where I took my spill a couple of weeks ago, and I had a soaked leg for it, but now I got waders, so I'm not even worried about the beaver thing anymore. I don't need a bridge. I just walk right through. I reiterate, waders are the shit. Beavers. Signs everywhere. And I believe I have found the beaver lodge, but here's the problem. There's zero activity. None. And of course, beavers will usually let you know if you're somewhere nearby. I think this is it. or at least was it. But I'll tell you, I beat the living shit out of the top of this deal, and I've been all up and down this pond, and not a peep of activity, nothing. I went 300 feet up the creek in both directions. It leads off into the woods, both left and to the right. And of course, that direction is my little compound where the scrap house and the trailer and all that stuff. And I've been up everywhere with my waders, and I got nothing. So, that being said, it's been a fun weekend. Had a nice time. It's been wet, but things are going along well. Life in the greenhouse is good. Everybody seems real happy, or at least mostly happy. It's still been pretty cold, so it's not exuberant season. But yeah, it's been a great weekend. Lots of winds yesterday, a little bit of rain. Friday night, no big deal. Not a whole lot to report on this particular weekend, other than the glorious times dealing with the beavers. And I've got a trapper coming out next week so that we can investigate the mound and hopefully get rid of the beavers, so I can proceed to use 25 pounds of lovely ammonium nitrate to demolish the dam and restore low water levels to the property, because I have a very high water table here, and standing water is relatively common, especially when the beavers dam up the creek and the water has nowhere to go. So as you can see here, and this is the site where I want to build the 30 by 30 house, my retirement house with a little elevator and all that stuff. So, standing water is not a good idea, although I've been doing a lot of research on foundations, and it seems like foundation work should be relatively simple, and I'll have to keep you informed as to where the actual bedrock is, because once again, I'm presuming that the bedrock is right around the same level as the base of the creek. And so that shouldn't be more than 3 or 4 feet down below the surface here in that particular section. Up here, I'll have to dig deeper, but moving forward. So now I'm going to shut up and enjoy the peace of nature, and I implore you to do the same. Peace.